もちろん後ろ宮家では対面もあるだろうから六軒島での普段まで強制はしないよ。でも二人きりの時はなしにしよう。うん、そういうルールにしよ
う。ルールですか。
I would say that's more of an order than a rule.
もし破ったらどうなるんでしょう。
You get punished.
そうだね。ルール違反には何か罰ゲームがないといけないかもしれないね。そうだな。何がいいかな。聞きたい？いえ、
聞きたくありません。
何がいいか僕も考えておくことにするよ。
はい、ジョージさん。
うん、素敵な響きだね。嬉しいよ。シャノン。
私もサヨという名前があります。
そっか。ルールはフェアじゃないといけないね。
No, it doesn't. The rules don't have to be fair at all.
僕もそれを守って今から君のことをサヨと呼ぶことにするよ。いいね、サヨ。
はい。
I held her shoulder and drew her close. When I forcefully pulled her delicate body towards me, she dove into my chest like a doll. As I held her in my arms, we both looked at the horizon.
真っ青な海だね。この海を二人で見られてとても嬉しいよ。
私もです。この真っ青な海をあなたと二人で見ることができてとても嬉しいです。
As we gazed at the gray sea and a light rain began to sprinkle down, we kept listening to each other's heartbeats. Really just standing there, hugging each other and holding each other? Come on. That's it. Come on, man. George, you can do better. Oh god. There's definitely a violent storm there. The sound of waves flows into my ears. No, it's the sound of an enraged sea. My body, bathed in painfully cold splashes, does not allow me to forget. It won't let me forget the memories of the day my old fate was broken and smashed. Tomorrows were literally like looking into a mirror. All I ever saw there was the person I already was. Tomorrow was absolutely no different from today. That was my old fate. But then for the first time I saw a different fate beyond the mirror. The witch whispers to me. She tempts me to take a bite out of the fruit of knowledge. She torments me, saying I'll be furniture as long as I stay in God's paradise. Okay. So I decided to choose the path of knowing love and tried to become a person. Those days were like sweet honey, but at the time I didn't realize that they'd be the start of a new kind of suffering. I've arrived at a small island on a motorboat I've only just learned how to use. No, this can hardly be called a small island. It's little more than a rock jutting out of the water. On this rock is a torii and a small shrine. It was probably built to worship the guardian deity of Ryokanjima. Even though I don't know exactly what it signifies, I know it has to be something holy. Even in a place like this, I've got to take just one more look around to see if there's anyone who might get mad at me for coming. I see nothing but the stormy ocean, Nijima looming in the distance, and the waves breaking against the Ryokanjima's steep cliffside. I ready myself, timidly approach the small shrine, and take the mirror that lies there as an offering. The mirror looks old, cloudy, and dirty. That would probably make any normal mirror seem horribly cheap. However, since the mirror has been placed in this small shrine, its appearance seems to give some sort of divine quality to it. Who is this? And there's one thing I can tell. This is no simple mirror. It may seem like an old battered mirror to a non-believer like myself, but it has great significance. Is it really okay to break this after being captivated by honeyed words? No, this isn't really a mirror. This is the life I couldn't escape until today, my fate. I'll break it. I'll smash it and seize the life that lies beyond this mirror. If I don't smash it, my life will be a pair of facing mirrors forever. Nothing will ever change in the slightest. The witch whispers to me. She tempts me to take a bite of the fruit of knowledge. Or maybe I've already tasted of that fruit. After all, I've already experienced those maddening emotions. Just as Adam and Eve felt compelled to pluck their fig leaves. I can no longer go on without breaking this mirror. I've struggled with the conflicting emotions for many days before this moment. Inside my heart, the virtuous part of me kept on fighting the part that sides with the witch. And now here I am. Did the part of me that's here right now win or lose? There's only one thing I know. To obtain something, you must be ready to lose something. Cowards who don't risk anything, who never try to change anything, will never be given that key that opens the path to a new future. That key is already in my hands, and the key is to break this. To smash it. Is there any other effort I can make as furniture imprisoned in Rokenjima? What is this fucking canon? No. This is the only way for me. Come, have courage. I'll free myself from being mere furniture. And by accepting a new kind of suffering, I'll become human. This is surely a small yet large trial I must impose on myself. Come on, smash it. I'll smash to pieces the eternally unchanging fate that imprisons me. I raise the mirror high, I think back to the days of the conflict that came before. And finishing my reflections in the blink of an eye, I throw it down. The thunder roars, crying out against me on my outrageous act. It truly is the hatred of angels trying to banish me from eternal paradise. I look down at the mirror, tumbling it at my feet, broken in 2 equal parts. And after making sure I've accomplished my task, I scream up at the raging skies. Never mind, this is not canon. I don't know who this is. Thunder roars once more. I've already been banished from paradise. So I have to struggle on my own if I want to live. The witch told me. That is the single element of this world. To lose it means losing the world. Like how a canteen with a hole in the bottom can't be filled no matter how much water you pump into it. Who is this? Oh wow, it's a similar intro to it. God, what the fuck was that? I assume this is gonna be the same. Which is fine, now I can actually look at this and see if I notice anything different. Since this actually might mean something. Okay, so there's definitely characters I haven't seen yet. Looks like a lot of magic. Still not much to go really that I noticed. Nothing like, major at least. Oh, except that gold. That's nice. I did notice that a lot of characters hold a gun. The gun, I don't know if it's the exact same gun, but it is definitely a gun they hold. My mind wandered back to the days when I could barely imagine the happiness I have now. I was a middle schooler at the time, a normal girl who thought about love as much as you'd expect of someone at the age. But in truth, it was wrong of me to have that dream. After all, I am furniture. Furniture is nothing more than a tool, not a human. Okay, Shannon. As a person less than human, simply receiving an education was an enormous blessing. Well, if it wasn't, it has to be. I mean, that's the only female servant we know of. Unless it's the same person that was at that shrine. Though it didn't sound like Shannon. So in reality, even thinking about falling in love was more than I deserved. The Ushiromiya family conference was a customary event held at every October, but relatives sometimes visited at other times. Of course, they didn't come just to drink tea. On this day, Ava's family was visiting the head family on Rokenjima. The 3 members of Cross's family and the 3 members of Ava's family had gathered in the parlor, and were having a friendly chat about recent events. Genji had supposedly told Kenzo of Ava's family's arrival, but he still hadn't come down. I'd much rather be socializing with Rosa. She can leave Maria there with someone else, or just Maria goes hangs out with the servants. He was probably immersed in his research and couldn't spare the time. This often happened, so the others waited patiently for their fickle father to arrive.
それは頼もしいじゃないか。お父さんのところでたくさん勉強して、早く手助けができるよう頑張りたまえ。
ありがとうございます。今は父の紹介でたくさんの人生の先輩方に本当に貴重な勉強をさせていただいています。そのいずれも学校では学べないことばかりです。
Yes, sometimes you need real-world experience to learn stuff.
学校で習うのは国語算数やない。ものを学ぶ姿勢と態度を学ぶんや。その基礎ができて、ようやく生涯をかけた勉強が始まるんやで。ここをな、勘違いしとるやつは生涯学べん石頭や。国語算数で満点取れても会社じゃ役に立たへん。
Yep.
秀吉さんの教育方針はいつも本当にご立派ですな。
ジョージもまだまだ半人前や。それを常に忘れんで勉強に励むんやで。
よしなさいよあなた。ジョージはいっつも一生懸命頑張ってるわよ。
I wouldn't doubt it.
ねえ。本当に立派ね。うちのジェシカにも爪の赤を分けてもらいたいわ。
チェまだテストの結果を根に持ってるのかよ。
How bad did he do?
受験勉強は私なりにやってるって。こんな席でまで言うことはねえだろうよ。うぜえぜ。
She needs a tutor. That's what she needs. Once people started praising George for his diligence, the conversation usually turned to Jessica, who hated studying. Jessica made an openly displeased face as though she'd known this would happen.
やれやれ。ジェシカは勉強と一緒に少しはおしとやかな言葉遣いも学ぶ必要があるんじゃないかな。
Fuck off, grouse.
後ろ宮家の家紋を背負う一人娘がそれではみっともないな。
あら、これはこれで魅力的よね。
I definitely can see why there's an appeal.
時代は変わるのよ。男に食わしてもらうために定宿を装わなくてはならなかった時代はとっくに終わってるんだから。
Yeah, you acting modest? Yeah, okay. Or at least not fucking so backhandy and just underhanded is beyond me. There's no way. I don't understand how Hideyoshi could even enjoy your presence.
そうそう。やっぱエヴァおばさんは分かってますね。
No, she's just... It's another underhanded compliment.
今日は頭痛が特にこたえます。
大丈夫ですか？夏日おばさん、顔色が優れないみたいです。
ありがとう。大丈夫です。でも本当に月日が経つのは早いものね。半ズボン姿で浜辺を駆け巡ってずぶ濡れになって帰ってきた日がついこの間のように思います。
Good Lord, George.
それはジェシカちゃんも同じよね。今じゃお化粧の仕方にだってこだわるレディーなんだから。眉にこだわりがあるのね。今日のあなたとってもキュートよ。
ありがとうございます。誰も気づいてくれなかったんで自信なくしてたとこです。
A full smile rose to Jessica's face as the result of her own studies were finally appreciated. Ava smiled back in the same way. Then she turned that smile towards Natsui. Oh god.
ダメよ、夏日姉さん。自分のこの小さな変化にも気づかなくちゃ。かわいそうなジェシカちゃん。一番最初にお母さんに気づいてもらいたかったでしょうに。ねえ。
Can you not just start a family argument between everyone now? Can you just not?
いいんですいいんです。あの人そういうの全然気づかない人なんで。
ジェシカ、母親はあの人呼ばわりとは感心できんね。
Yeah, but you won't fucking defend her at all. And you'll throw her under the bus, so fuck off.
謝りなさい。
言葉遣いについては後でよく言って聞かせます。
I wouldn't want to be in that conversation.
ちゅ、お子様は邪魔だってんならそう言ってくれよ。私は席を外させてもらうぜ。ここは空気がよどんでるぜ。
ジェシカ。
What? Jessica was still at the age where tests and entrance exams were pretty nerve-wracking. Recently, she'd clashed often with her mother, who was enthusiastic about her education.
失礼いたします。
Jessica was trying to leave the parlor in a bad mood, bumped into Shannon, who was pushing a serving cart filled with tea.
ああ、シャノン。私の分のお茶はいらないぜ。私は庭でもほっつき歩いてくる。
お嬢様？
シャノン、お茶が冷めます。
Okay, back to regular self.
改善を急ぎなさい。
失礼しました。
Calm down, Natsui. Shannon hadn't actually done anything wrong, but Natsui felt like something shameful to herself had been shown, lashed out at her emotionally. This was something that often happened in the Ushiromiya family. But it seemed Shannon wasn't strong-willed enough to just accept it and move on. She shrank back and cowered while serving the tea. She had the unfortunate habit of making more mistakes when she cowered. Her pitiful appearance ruined the peaceful atmosphere that existed a moment before. It wasn't really Shannon's fault, but she thought she might be the source and felt a pressure on her chest. Her shaking fingers made the utensils clank, and you couldn't have called it graceful, not even just to be polite. The more pitiful she appeared, the greater the silence grew. The more irritated Natsui looked, the more Shannon cowered. God, it's just a train wreck. Shannon's thin neck felt like it was being suffocated and choked by the reaper known as stress. At that time, George spoke brightly, blowing away that stiff atmosphere.
これはいい香りだね。何の紅茶かな？
Oh god, she's gonna fucking freak out and not remember what it is, right?
これは。
言わないで。当てるから。これは特徴的な匂いだから多分わかるよ。アールグレイかな？
What?
多分そうだと思います。
Probably.
多分アールグレイで合ってるよ。台所に戻ったら紅茶の缶を見てごらん。
ほう、ジョージ君は紅茶に詳しいのかね？
お世話になっている社長さんに紅茶の詳しい人がいまして、講釈を聞いているうちに少しだけわかるようになりました。
ああ、おこのぎ食品の社長さんかい。
A fucking Okanoki Foods, really? Are you fucking really?
あの人そういううんちくは得意やな。
Stop it. I wouldn't eat anything from there.
紅茶の名前って産地を示すことが多いんでしょ。じゃあこれはアールグレイという土地で栽培されたのが由来なのかしらね。
昔イギリスにグレイ伯爵という人がいたそうで、その人にちなんでつけた名前だそうだよ。ちなみにこの特徴的な匂いは茶葉のものではなくて、ベルガモットというみかんの親戚にあたる果物でつけたものなんだって。
What the fuck? Who cares?
そうなの。
So interesting.
初めて知りました。
The hell? This is your tea trivia for the year.
そういう知識を持っていると、紅茶もより美味しくいただけますね。
Sure, I'll take your word for it.
酒もタバコも同じや。嗜好品はロマンをたしなむもんやで。こういううんちくな味わいを深めるんや。
薬の能書きと同じよね。夏日姉さんも愛用してる頭痛薬の説明書、今度はじっくり読んでから飲んでみなさいよ。
Fuck off.
それはいい。今夜試してみなさい。
ええ、試してみます。
シャノちゃん、そのポットを開けてごらん。茶葉の中にベルガモットを乾燥させたものが混じっているのを見つけられるはずだよ。
はい。
At least he fucking saved the atmosphere, though.
入っています。オレンジの皮を乾燥させたようなものが混じっています。
うん。多分これがベルガモットだね。アールグレイの香りの主成分だよ。匂いは鮮烈だから味がきつそうな印象があるけど、素直で飲みやすい味なんだよ。ミルクティーにすると香りもまろやかになって素敵かもしれないね。みんなに注いでポットに余った分があったら、ぜひミルクティーにして飲んでみるといいよ。
はい。ありがとうございます。
George gave her a small wink. Shannon finally realized that George had kind-heartedly swept aside the tense atmosphere in the room, and he had done it for the sake of Shannon, herself a cowering servant. The Ushirimiya family did not pamper their servants. Any display of awkwardness would be harshly punished. So it was rare for them to be giving a helping hand like this. Thanks to George's kindness, Shannon managed to regain control of herself and finish serving the tea without further incident. As long as she stayed calm, she could carry out her work elegantly and flawlessly. By the time the black tea was laid out on the table and its elegant scent filled the room, the atmosphere had completely returned to its former peaceful mood, and everyone praised George's knowledge. Shannon wanted to thank him for saving her, but it didn't look like she would get the chance, so she decided to at least thank him inside her heart, praying to God that George would hear it as she pushed the serving cart away. Can we go back to Jessica, who decided to go look at... Oh, yeah, there we go. Thank you.
ジョージ兄さんは昔からそういう時には助け舟を出してくれるんだよ。話題をさらりと変えてくれるというかさ。
Shannon and Jessica were in the rose garden. Jessica still hadn't returned to the parlor after getting into a fight with her mother and was nonchalantly killing time here.
思い返せば、こういう助けられ方をしたのは今回が初めてじゃない気がします。
Whenever I made a careless mistake and George was around, I'm pretty sure he'd always naturally smooth things over and restore harmony. Maybe it wasn't something as direct as picking up a fork that had been dropped, but that was his way of caring. Even servants have their pride. They want to fix their own mistakes by themselves, and if a guest lends them a hand, they'll lose face.
そういう空気を読むのが得意なんだろうぜ。ま、ジョージ兄さんの美学なんだろうよ。あの人、妙に気ざったらしいところあるからな。
そんなことありません。とっても素敵な方だと思います。
Yeah, we all know that.
ひょっとしてシャノン。 ジョージ兄さんに惚れた？
Come on, Jessica, you did not just notice it. For once, Shannon had disagreed with Jessica in a slightly forceful tone, which immediately caught Jessica's attention.
いえ、そういうことはないかと。
そういや、ジョージ兄さんってあまり浮いた話を聞いたことないし。あれ？確か家庭的な子がタイプだとか前に聞いたかな。そりゃいいぜ、シャノンぴったりじゃん。
私がですか？私にはそんな資格ありませんし。
What do you mean by that?
資格はあるぜ。何年も昔から顔を合わせてて、半ば幼なじみ状態。互いに男女であることを意識しないナチュラルな関係ってのは、一度意識し始めるとトントン拍子らしいぜ。
I don't know if that's necessarily true, though. Jessica loved teen magazines with this kind of story, and she was always getting excited talking about that kind of thing with her friends. She was very quick to pick up love stories like this. So this wasn't the first time Shannon had been exposed to this kind of story. But this certainly was the first time she'd started thinking of George as a member of the opposite sex. She was furniture while George was an honored guest and a member of the Ushiromiya family. Until now, she'd assumed that even imagining any deeper relationship with him would be impermissible. So she hadn't thought of it. Since it was someone else's problem, Jessica poked fun at it, seeming to enjoy herself. It was all Shannon could do to hide her blushing cheeks. If George were to appear at the time like that, she would have had no chance of keeping her cool. They saw George come out of the entrance hall of the mansion. It looked like he'd seen them as well. He headed over, waving his hand. Shannon had to frantically try and regain her ordinary composure before George reached them.
おじい様がやっと降りてきたよ。
Oh good, I bet this is nice and awkward.
あとは大人たちの話になるからって追い出されてね。
そりゃ抜け出して正解だよ。じい様の顔を拝むくらいなら疫病神にキスした方がマシだぜ。
I wouldn't doubt it.
そんな言い方は悪いよ。
Fuck off, George.
ただおじい様は僕らのことを疫病神だと思っているかもしれないね。
He thinks of the weirdest shit.
何しろ事業用にお金を借りたいという話でやってきたんだから。
That's right, this wasn't the customary annual October family conference. Ava's family had visited to apply for a business loan from the head family. Ginzo had vast resources and he lent those out to his children. Of course, they didn't borrow money because they were living in poverty. How would they expand their business with the vast sums they wanted to borrow? How much interest would be attached and how long would they have to repay it? This wasn't the sort of loan designed for the poor. It was a loan for those who were on the offensive. Kinzo strictly judged whether it would be worth lending out his fortune, and afterwards he strictly oversaw its use. So Rokenjima would sometimes play host to this spectacle, where relatives visited and described their businesses to Kinzo. To the parents, these meetings burdened them with the strain of having to move a vast amount of money. But to Jessica, who lived on the isolated island called Rokenjima, it was a precious opportunity to meet up with her cousins. So being able to talk with the occasional guests such as George like this immediately cured the bad mood she'd gotten from that fight with her mother.
うちも全くケチくせえぜ。金なんて余ってるんだろうから気前よく貸してやりゃいいのにな。
Because they wouldn't be rich if they just handed out willy-nilly.
うちの親父もじい様もどうせねちっこくもったいぶってんだろうぜ。
お金を貸すとき慎重になるのは当然のことだよ。もちろんうちの父さんも借り入れた分で事業を拡大し、しっかり返却できるプランを持って訪れてる。あとはプレゼンテーション次第ってところだろうね。本当は脇で見させてもらって勉強したいんだけど、母さんに追い出されちゃったんだよ。ちょっと残念かな。
Yeah, it's a good learning opportunity.
クラウス様やエヴァ様のことを今でも子供の頃と全く変わらないように叱られるようです。
I think that's natural.
そんな姿を息子のジョージ様にきっと見せたくないのでしょう。
As Shannon hung her head, she thought back on a scene familiar to those who worked in the mansion. Even Krause, who acted haughtily towards his siblings, was still treated like a child by Kinzo. Shannon herself had often seen Kinzo slap Krause and tell him to sit up straight. Ha! Get fucked, Krause. It was probably very embarrassing to be coerced like that at this age. Oh, that's fucking embarrassing, dude.